Hello, my dear Virgo. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between March 1 and March 15, 2017 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So I use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and I will start shuffling your cards. So I call the Divine, love and light, and I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Virgo viewers. So I want my dear Virgo to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So I want to take the chance to tell you about the full moon, March 12. The latest event with the moon is the annular solar eclipse, February 26th, when the moon covers the sun, but leaves a ring of light due to the moon being too far away from the earth to completely cover the sun. March 20, reaching into the future from this reading, we will also have the Mars equinox. So, for my dear Virgo, the first half of March 2017. I'll just tune in for a few seconds. Okay, so my dear Virgo, this is your future, this is your now, and this is the past. The now is probably the first half of March 2017, but whenever you watch this, it's probably the exact right time to see it. So the first card for you is 7 of Coins. So 7 of Coins, it's about patience. It's about divine timing. It's like you have a goal, you have something you want to reach to. You think that when you reach this thing, you will be happy and content. It's like you have put a seed to the ground and you have watched it grow. But now it's like it's not so much more that you can do for right now. It might be that rain needs to come, sun needs to have its course over the thing that you have put to the ground so that they can grow. The soil needs to come with nourishment, things like this. So maybe you have done all you can for now, and now it's kind of time to watch the grass grow. Sometimes it's like this with this card, that you need to have patience. Sometimes it's also like you're stuck, like you're not doing the things that you are supposed to do to move on. So you need to look at your own life and see what's going on here. Do you kind of wait to do this thing that you wanted to another day? Or is it like you have done a lot of things and you're almost exhausted and now you need to give the responsibility over to the divine so they can fix the rest? You need to check that up. The next card is 6 of Coins. You have 7 of Coins, 6 of Coins is counting backwards. The 6 of Coins is it's a card about balance with giving and receiving. So again, you need to watch yourself, what you're doing in your life together with others in your relationship. Are you always the one working too hard, fixing every event, contacting all the people, showing people interest, showing that you're interested in their lives, showing that they are welcome to your house, things like this? Or are you the one that's a bit lazy, try to keep people on the arm's length distant, are not engaging, things like this? So you need to look who you are. Are you the one always trying to make other feel good, or are you keeping everything inside, not letting people know what you are all about? It's also gifts to be able to say to someone, oh my God, you are so beautiful today. That's a gift that you give to someone. And sometimes we are too cheap to give those gifts because we think then that person will feel that they are better than me. They will feel enhanced. They will use it against me, that they know that I think that they are beautiful. So this is the mentality of a person that's being cheap. A person that the other way, the contrary, is giving too much, like always giving this to other people, telling them that they are beautiful, that they count, that they matter, but never seems to be able to hear it from anyone else. That's when you're overachieving, giving too much. So it's like overfunctioning and underfunctioning. When someone is overfunctioning, you are leaving the other people to underfunction because they kind of rely on you to do everything. It's like they're taking you for granted. So it might be, in this context, it might be rather good to be lazy. People will do everything for you, but also you will feel useless. You will feel like you don't have any room, like people are not respecting you, like they don't count you in. They think like, wow, that person always say no to everything we arrange, so we won't ask him this time. Or no, it's better I call this other guy I'm interested in because that guy always give me the cold shoulder. So you will also miss opportunities, and people will kind of not recognize that you are even there eventually. So this card, the Six of Coins, is about making win-win situation where you actually contribute in a very equal manner, that all people are helping to build something grander, something better, something beautiful, something that's good for everyone. No one being left out. So Six of Coins is very good also with solving karma and solving issues like this when you have got stuck, because communication might be in order here. We have a Two of Wands, and Two of Wands is a card about non-communication. It's like you have you are in this situation where you want to show other people that you can do without them. Maybe because you have given them too much, and you feel that they have taken too much, and they have not giving things back. And why you gave them so much? Well, because they meant so much to you as well. So you gave them a lot because they meant so much, but they have never given you this in return. You have never feel important. It's like you did all these things for them and they did nothing in return. So the Two of Wands is kind of taking a step back and leaving room for other to act. It's like you have been the one calling your friend for the 10 last time. First, before you do this action, I would urge you to tell your friend that it would be nice if you were the one reaching out the next time. I feel like this is a bit lopsided, our relationship, and that I may be intruding in your world. Maybe you're too busy to talk with me. And then you can take this step back and wait for the friend to call. But you need to kind of tell them first. People are not mind readers. But the Two of Wands is like you feel like you have been giving too much and now you take a step back. It's kind of self-control, because why you always reach out to people or try to engage them or tell them all these things, what you think about them. It's because you want this beautiful connection, this beautiful giving and receiving in a very equal flow. And when this is not happening for you, and you are getting a bit angry with this card, and you are taking a step back, you will also lack that, you will miss that contact that is normal for you. You want to have that exchange. It's just that you need to find a balance in your relationship, and maybe also tell people that I'm not just doing this, all these things for you because I love you and I want you to feel welcome and all right and everything. I do this also because I want a connection. I want an exchange between us. I want something to happen in between us. This is like saying, well, I don't need you. I won't give you more of this, what I have, because you haven't given it back to me. I might even choose another friend or another lover, or I will choose another work because no one is kind of appreciating me where I am. So this is taking a step back, maybe figuring out, well, maybe there's another way to go. There's 2 boxes here and only 1 key. So it kind of says that you need to make a choice here, and whatever choice you make will be the thing that will develop. If you choose one way, the other way will wither away. If you choose one box, you will never find out what's in the other. So for most of you, this will be in the past. For some of you watching this in February, it might be in the now. This is what happens here. The next card is Fate card. And this is, it's kind of the blueprint for, we have been told how to act, to be a part of society, a useful part of society. Many people have listened really carefully to this and done everything that it stands, like do not kill, do not steal, don't be jealous, don't be envy, don't be lazy. Everything that we have, like in our social rules. And you think that, well, I have done all this so great, but still I get this treatment where I'm not really feeling welcomed. So this is just a step. This was a step in our human development where we needed to learn to not kill each other off. We haven't really been successful there, but we are still trying, and how to treat anyone. So you see, when people are going over a square, you can see that it's a rather peaceful action. People are going over a square. It's like crossing everyone. It's like ants when they are going over their squares. They are just walking, not so much is happening. But this is rather unusual. It shows that we are very social beings. If you would put strange horses running around on a square, or strange primates even, there will be a lot of fighting. I can guarantee you that. So human beings, we have something. We are a very peaceful. We are a very peaceful species in that matter. We don't. Normally when we meet a person on a bus or a plane, we don't rip their hair out. So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. On a grander scale, we still have some problems, but we are going to fix those as well, because now we are going to leave this. We already know this. We know that we shouldn't steal or lie or cheat or kill people. So we are very good at this as a whole. Now we need to go into ourselves and start becoming like more ourselves, more our true individuals. Because when we do, because we are so involved now, it's time to do this. When we align with ourselves, our soul, our deepest needs and wants, what's going to happen is that we are not going to need authority in the same way anymore, because we are going to become our own authority. And when this loss of authority with no ruling elite, because no one will listen to a ruling elite when they have developed themselves into this state of being their own authority, we are not going to have people being able to go to war anymore. Because how are we making people go to war now? We have a group of authority telling that this is the way to go, and we want to enlist you, and you will get money for this, because they have the money to give, because they use your money. And if you don't go, we'll put you to prison. When we no longer listen to those kinds of authority, we are not going to be sheep in a flock going wherever a leader will tell us. We will be individuals. So this is the process that you are in right now. The process of re-evaluating your social part, your part in the social bigger picture, you can say. So you are going to find out how much you want to give, how much you want to have for yourself. Where are your needs, your beliefs, your goals? There's going to be a change, a re-evaluation about yourself. With the 5 faith, it's also to have faith in this process. It's a part of human evolution. We have seen this, religion has been ruling humanity for a very long time, kind of prayers. You need to go to church every Sunday and listen to someone telling you that you are an awful human being, need to improve, or you can even hear it 5 times a day. Someone is shouting at you, telling you that you are wrong in every different aspect. And that was one part, as I said, of human development. Now this fate card is going to evolve into something else. The biggest part here is male spiritual growth. We have had female spiritual growth for quite some time, because females have been not in authority, but actually have to face their own humble sides. Now everyone is going to meet their own humble size, their own inside, and becoming more themselves. And this is going also kickstart a male spiritual growth. So power is not going to look the same. Masculinity is not going to look the same. Femininity is not going to look the same. It's going to be a diversity of beautiful things coming forward. No uniformity anymore. No one walking in the same shape. We are going to be very much not like each other, and this is going to be a good thing. The next card is the Two of Coins. So you have two twos now surrounding this Fate card. So it's talking about this change in your path will not be super easy, because you don't have any steering wheel here. You have one wheel and you can tramp them, but you can't really, you need to steer this with your feet maybe, and you're driving through water, through your own emotions. So it's kind of indicate it's going to be a bumpy ride, and you don't really know the end game because you haven't really got to know yourself yet. We see this person is carrying two coins, one with Capricorn on and the other one with Jupiter. So Capricorn is a cardinal sign, kind of wants to act accordingly to the rules. Jupiter is about happiness and evolution and luck and being protected. It's like you need to juggle both of those things, your individualistic new goal, new enthusiasm in one hand and the old paradigm in the other hand. So this is a time of learning, and it's going to be like up and down also with your emotions. And someday you will hate people and think that they are trash and they don't give you the thing that you need. And another day you will be really happy and feel very excited about this. But it's going to be a bumpy road, but it's an evolutionary phase. It's something you are going through in your relationships. You are reevaluating yourself, reevaluating your work, your different relationships, and also how communication should work. So this is a step by step. It's like acknowledge that you are new on this, try different aims, try different ways of communicating or telling what you need or what you want, and see which will be the most successful. So you can learn from this. This is a baby step into this new being more in control of your own self instead of other, having control over who you should be. And this is in the now. So we have a King of Coins here. King of Coins is probably you, being a good solid part of society. You're probably very useful for your family, maybe bringing on the bacon, also maybe seeing to that everything in the kingdom is in order, that everyone feels nice and everyone have their needs met. This king is kind of a gardener. It's one that fixes the life, always improving things, always trying to better things and making it more comfortable, more safe, more. It's very caretaking king. It's kind of a husband, you can say. This king, it's a husband to all its people, someone that takes a lot of responsibility. It's also the gardener of earth. We can see here a gardener here, and here's the gardener again. Here was the gardener waiting for a harvest. With the King of Coins, he's very good with this, with he can be a farmer, a doctor, someone that's working with the body and the tangible, and he's really skilled. So usually he gets like the bacon out of this. Kings are very goal oriented. So this is very prosperous for the goal that you have this king here, because it shows like you won't give up. You are very skilled. This will go well. You will do the best you can, and that will be enough. The next card is the Nine of Cups. So it might indicate that you need to look at yourself, look at what you want to receive in the world. If you're happy now, everything is okay. So you might just be grateful and want things to continue the way they are, and kind of send your thoughts of gratitude to heaven. But most people's lives is a work in progress. We still long for something. We still want something. We have goals. So if you feel that you are not really at the place that you really would prefer to be, try to find out what's lacking. What is it that you still dream about? What is it that you still want to have in your life that you currently haven't? What more do you want to experience? Imagine being very old and looking back on your life. What would you prefer to see there? Most people, when they have lived their life to its fullest, they value family, they value relationship, they value time with their children, they value things that we might stress, we might just rush with due to day-to-day basis. We are rushing ahead. We are not really taking time to smell the roses or talk to our children, and and one day some of those things that we took for granted will be gone, and in those moments we are really seeing what's worth anything. That's the same thing. If some accident happened and something being washed away from you, or you are really old and you're looking back at on your life, then there's the window of opportunity where you can see what really matters. And actually you have this window of opportunity right now with the 9 of Cups. It's like it doesn't have to be a catastrophe. Death mustn't be near, but you can do this evaluation anyway. What do you really want to spend time on? The thing that you spend time on, the thing that you give energy, the thing that you give attention, it's the things that will grow to life. This is the things that will spring to life and have fruits. So if you look back on your life and see, oh, I would have been more at my office, then you need to spend more time there. But if you think that there's other things that would be more worth really, then you need to reevaluate and put energy where it's supposed to be for your soul, not for anyone else's. There's no right and wrong here. It is what you want deep down inside. What do you want? Not what society requires of you, but what do you want? What's going to make you happy? Because that's your map, that's your blueprint. This is the wishing card. So it's time for you to make a wish. So next card, really central, is 3 of Coins. So 3 of Coins is showing that you are very skilled. You're a person that is, you have this certain energy that you want to do things and you want to do them good. You want to do them carefully. There's a pride in that. And though that pride is good, because we as human beings, we like problems. We like to solve problems. And when we have solved a problem, we feel good. So this is the energy coming really central in this reading. And it comes like this from 6 of Coins, 3 of Coins, and it's also 2 of Wands and 3 of Coins. So the 2 of Wands, the situation where you kind of have taken a step back to reevaluate, or to maybe keep people a little bit on the distance because you have felt that there has been an imbalance in the giving and taking. Your own skill and your own problem solving will actually come up with a solution. And the solution is lying in what matters to you, really. What really matters. Is it that this friend never calls and you always have to call? Or is the value actually in what you say during those calls? Are they making you happy? So I don't tell you what to do. I don't tell you that you should continue calling this friend if they always, don't care of answering or not call you back or whatever. But it seems like you're very skilled. You already know kind of how to deal with this. And maybe you are skilled in areas where other people are not. And maybe they will eventually learn from your example, or they will never, because they trust you to do this job so very, very good. And the 3 of Coins is also agreeing with them on this matter. Three of Coins is also taking a problem to the table, working it out together with other people, having open discussions. How can we deal with this in the future? Sometimes it's hard. People want to be natural. If they are not natural callers, they won't call you on a day-to-day basis. And if you want to come in contact with them, you need to call. It's hard for a person like that to kind of, remember during the day, oh God, I should call this person. In other case, they will get angry with me. That might be hard. But in the same time, if you tell them over and over again what you want, eventually they will learn. Oh, yes, this afternoon now, I have some time. I will call my mother or I will call my friend. So when you have told them a number of times, some needs 1 reminder, some needs 100, they will remember. Eventually they will do. And we are all here to experience, to learn. And people want to usually be nice towards other people. It's just that maybe they are not as skilled as you in these areas where you're now withdrawing a little bit and feeling a bit used maybe. The next card is 5 of Wands, coming really beautifully underneath 5, the Faith card. So you can imagine here different religious beliefs and people being angry at each other because I'm right. No, I am the one that's right. So that's not a really good thing. Maybe we could live and let live. Maybe people are different. Maybe what's easy for you. Maybe you can see a truth or a future or, a consequence that they won't be able to do. And no matter how much you pound them on the head, they won't see this until they have experienced it, until they have made their own mistakes maybe. It would be a good idea if you could, talk with people of how you feel, how you think that things are, but still let them have their beliefs. The more you pound them in the head, the more the less space there will be, brain cells to actually remember what you say or take this into consideration or to process this. So maybe it would be a good thing if we could just, let people have their beliefs, but always communicating our own so we can enrich each other and listen to each other and take bits and pieces that we like, because we are very not like each other. We are in a very big diversity. So what you like, the taste you have is different from person to person, and that's good, because in other case everyone would want the same ice cream, or everyone would like to date the same girl, and it would be a catastrophe. So it's good that we have this diversity in beliefs, the diversity in experience, the diversity in with our experience, we also see different futures. So one future that's obvious to you won't be obvious for another person because they have another kind of experience. So this is like live and let live. And also conflicts are good if we talk, if we take responsibility for what we feel and not try to, change the other person if they don't want to change. Just tell them what you want, but you can't. You need to take responsibility for your own wants, that you can't place them upon another and require of them to change, because they might not. So it might be frustrating for you. So you can tell what you want, but if that person doesn't want to fulfill those dreams with you, maybe you need to find another person that will. You can't squeeze juice from a stone or drink from a well that's dry, and you can't force a dried up well to spring with water just because you're thirsty. You need to find a new well. So, enough said. It's a little bit of petty arguments, conflicts going around. Who knows best, and what should you do, what you should do, and what people don't do, but they should. Here we have the star card coming underneath this bicycle thingy, and the energy seems very the same. Here's stars and maybe small souls here, and something shooting here, and here you have the rainbow and all the bounds here. So it seems like there are two people here working. together with the divine, probably on this bumpy road. It's like building something on old ruins. Something is supposed to be healed. And it's some indifferences between you and other people that feel frustrating, but they are there to make you more enlightened, to make you more aware, about what you feel, because you will feel this in the contradiction to what they do and how they act. So you will know that, no, that's not what I want. This is not how it should be. So you will get more aware about yourself, but it's not really comfortable. But it's here for you to see it so you can heal it, for you to see your needs so you actually can fulfill them. So sometimes your worst enemy is the one that's going to enlighten you and make you see what it is that you have been missing or lacking or longing for. And this longing is actually the blueprint for your soul, where you are supposed to go. So that's a good thing, if it's seen. The next line of cards is the little Page of Coins coming underneath the King of Coins. So there might be some authority issues or father issues going on, because we have King of Coins. The 5 fate is almost the same as the King of Coins, like a person that wants order in their society. They have the authority and they kind of have so much experience. They want to tell other people how to do this. And here you have a little Page of Coins. So this is who you were when you came, this little child, your inner child, and that child might have totally different ideas, because the land of tomorrow belongs to the children, not to the old emperors. They will be dead by when tomorrow comes. So your inner child might have other ideas on how to fix things than your inner fatherly archetype might have, or society might have. Something new coming with a seed here. 8 of Wands, really hasty, new spiritual energy. So you have the 6 of Coins, 9 of Cups here, and 8 of Wands. So if you have a beef with someone, I think this is going to be solved. You are going to get help, probably. Also, this is Sagittarius energy, so a quick salvation. It's like, well, you love each other, so why do you have to fight? You can tell the other one that I'm sorry, and they will say, well, I'm sorry too, and there will be a beautiful enlightenment of this situation, and the old problems that you saw, they will just be gone. They will just dissolve here because of some new idea, some new way of seeing things. Underneath the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Coins, we have the Hermit card. So that's going inside yourself to find the truth, to find out how to manage those problems you have in your life. Go inside, look inside, look what's throwing you out of balance, and see what's getting you back into balance again. Those balances stage are nice, but they are not forever. But if you can retain balance like more and more often, by seeing what's throwing you out of balance, you will also become more aligned with your true soul's purpose. Because when you fall out of balance, you are probably falling off that road as well. The next card is Page of Swords. So another page. You might have, you might deal with a swords person, or this might be like a person also, like maybe you are talking to another person's inner child through your own inner child. Maybe you are doing some work trying to be more and more the one that you were when you came. But this Page of Swords seems to have a little bit of beef with you and might not be really happy with you. It doesn't have to be air sign. It can be earth sign, another earth sign. It can be fire as well. I don't see so much water here, so maybe not a water person. But anyway, 2 of Swords, someone wants to tell you the truth. Someone wants to tell you how they really feel and how upset they are. And it doesn't have so much to do with you than with their worldly beliefs. So just listen to them and try to support them in what they are feeling. Okay, so how did that make you feel? What would make you feel better? What would make you feel like we have fixed this? What would feel inside of you that you get this balance back? So when people come and are really upset with you and angry with you, they probably want love and attention from you. And this is, it seems really like this, like a person have made up their mind. They are coming here for telling you, and they are going to tell you from a little bit of an orphan stage of life, like no one's taking care of me, I have to take care of myself. So when you will come and you will listen and say, okay, I hear you. Okay, so you're really upset. Okay, I did say that. That's true. How did you interpret that? Okay, you took it like this. That wasn't good. So how would you have liked me to say this instead? Okay, and do you understand what I meant? You can talk with a person, because here they come all angry, all agitated, and maybe you can be very aware, like the hermit, really aware, seeing all your inside while you're talking to this person. Staying in your body, feeling the warmth in your hand and your feet. To stay in your body when the person is upset is very good, because that might make them feel more calm, because they know that you are present in your soul, so they feel more safe with you. So be very aware, be very open to fix this. This is going to fix itself. It's like a misunderstanding something, and it will fix itself with the truth talking. So here we have a Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords comes underneath the Two of Coins and the 17 star card. So this is not so good sign in this. It looks like the person will come and tell this to you, and you will never talk with them again, not at least for a month. And I think this is not the way it needs to be. It's just a warning, because this is Two of Coins. This is the star showing two people working together. And this is like, well, I will pretend I never laid eyes on them. I will pretend that I will sleep as much as possible, so I don't remember I ever had a relationship with this person. And when I woke up, I will pretend, I will hope I will soon be able to fall asleep again, so I will forget, because you have had this beef, you have had this conflict. But what the divine wants you to do is to build on the ruins. So if you are attacked by a person or feeling very angry with another person, try to understand both persons' view. Try to bring the quarrel down to another level, like, okay, I hear you. What is it exactly that you need from me now? I noticed that you are very angry. Or you can say, I am very angry. What I need from you now is this and this. I would like you to. This would make me happy. So you need to take this quarrel down to a more diplomatic level. Four of Swords is sometimes this truth between two warrior tribes. But here it's like, pretending like you don't need the other person all over again, putting the lid on, trying not to, show ever that you need them, kind of revealing that you are vulnerable to them and still miss them, things like this. So we will check how we can do instead of the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is not a bad card, it's stagnant. Okay, so we will have a little Lady of the Lightning. I guess this is the quarrel here, the not having the same belief or same outlook on things like other people. So there will be surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift, something really happening from one day to another. Everything was fine. There was a little thing growing underneath the surface, feeling like there was some injustice and things like this, but it happened. You got really angry with one another. And here's the Horse King, assistance control. So if you can remember that you are working in the same team and kind of give the other one the benefit of the doubt and kind of telling, I'm still here for you, even though I'm really angry with you, I still love you, I still care for you. So I would like us to be able to talk this through and not to abandon each other in this situation, because I know we are not enemies, we love each other. So I would like us to solve this. Assistance control, giving people the benefit of a doubt, showing them that you care. Maybe some other person will show this to you as well. But I think this is your time to shine, Virgo, to show that you are the bigger person. It's not your fault that this have come to term. Probably it's you have been over functioning, being too good, being too nice, maybe spoiling people a little bit. They getting used to you being in a certain way, and then you change and they get really angry with you. So we have here the arts and the High Priestess. The arts being about who you truly are, your talents, what comes easy for you. The High Priestess is your knowing. So I think this is in your area of talents. I think you will have this moment to shine and show people that you are very skilled. It's like you are very experienced in this with problem solving and conflict solving. So I think this is just, maybe you are a teacher in this situation, showing people how they can, you know, have a quarrel with you without the world falling down. So take calm responsibility, heighten yourself in your soul, feel this you being much more than this little person here on earth. You will encounter with your inner child someone else's inner child, and there will be a possibility of healing, but also a possibility of, you know, a fallout where you are not talking to each other. So try to talk if possible. If it seems like this would be a fertile situation. Okay. Thank you, dear Virgo, for being so patient and watching this far. Thank you also for liking, subscribing, and commenting to my videos. I'm really grateful. Take really good care of yourself, and I hope to see you again in the middle of Mars. Okay, bye-bye.